Mr. Chancellor, it is my pleasure to present to you Robert Windsor, an exemplary alumnus of McGill and a remarkable business leader, engineer, and innovator. He is internationally recognized for his achievements in rail transportation engineering, having designed systems and devices for freight transport that have had an enormous effect on the North American market. Mr. Windsor is chairman and CEO of Holden America Group, which he has successfully shepherded in various forms over decades to become the powerhouse in rail industry manufacturing that it is today. His business achievements and success, however, have not prevented him from engaging in a remarkable level of involvement in community programs and service. His willingness to donate his time and expertise in support of students, disadvantaged athletes, the elderly, Nature Conservancy is inspirational. He has served as the president of the Good Samaritan Foundation and as a director and chairman of Special Olympics Canada, for which he received the Governor General's Medal. Like a true engineer, when he sees a need, he finds a solution to solve the problem. Mr. Windsor's commitment to McGill has been of extraordinary benefit to the university since his graduation from engineering in 1962. Today, he shares his business acumen with students as a fellow of the Dobson Center for Entrepreneurial Studies. He has served on McGill's Board of Governors as a trustee of the Martlet Foundation and as a director of the McGill Alumni Association. As a member of the Senate Committee on Physical Development, he has helped shape the McGill campus of the future. Mr. Windsor was a member of the legendary 1960 Redmond Football Championship team, something he is always credited with helping shape his character. Together with his wife, he created the Bob and Sue Windsor Redmond Football Program Endowment in 2011. And when budget woes threatened the football program in the 1970s, he was instrumental in creating the Friends of McGill Football, encouraging fellow alumni to support the team. He has also played a major role in the renovation of the McConnell Arena. Mr. Windsor has been recognized for his extraordinary efforts with both the Award of Merit and Distinguished Service Award from the McGill Alumni Association, as well as a Dobson Fellowship and membership in the McGill Sports Hall of Fame. His great enthusiasm and support for so many worthy causes for his alma mater is truly noteworthy. Mr. Chancellor, I present to you Robert Windsor, that you may confer upon him the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to invite a friend of many years standing, Dr. Robert Windsor, to deliver the convocation address. Dr. Windsor.
Well, thank you, Mr. Chancellor and Michael. That was very nice, I'll tell you. Well, good morning, everyone, and a special greeting to you soon-to-be grads to whom these few words are addressed. In a few minutes, you'll all have a McGill degree in your pocket. Believe me, there's no better foundation for your jump out into the challenges of life. Now you can concentrate on deciding ones to pursue once you're out there, and how you might combine your passions with your work. Both tough questions. No one but you can answer those questions, but I can certainly offer some advice gleaned from, count 'em, 52 years of chasing my own dreams along the way. Only 4 pieces of advice, actually, but they're the most important from amongst the many others that I could have touched upon. First is to adopt the work-life mission of go for it. The it is your choice and yours alone. It is what you want to do in life, hopefully something you're passionate about. This will morph over time, but whatever it is, keep going for it. Let's understand what going for that special it really means. It means to be totally focused, totally determined, and entrepreneurial in pursuit of your dreams, in pursuit of your it. Being entrepreneurial doesn't mean becoming an entrepreneur, although that ambition certainly isn't excluded here. Being an entrepreneur involves risk, however, so if that is your ambition, you might consider delaying it a bit until you have some stability in your situation and could survive a failure and still be able to get up off the ground and start again. That's perhaps the most common experience for budding entrepreneurs. So what I really want to impress on you is the importance of being entrepreneurial in your approach to this chase, in going for it. Strive to be innovative, to be creative, to be imaginative, visionary, think outside the box. An allied element is to own your job, build it, and grow it to include elements that were not in your original job description. Keep adding little bits to the edges, add new tasks, or develop more efficiency in the original tasks, making yourself increasingly more helpful to your team as well as your employer. Forget about 9 to 5. Successful people love their work. And if you don't, you should look for a change. Follow your passions. Perhaps the most satisfying thing in life is to be able to look forward every day to going to work. Owning your job will help to ensure that satisfaction and also ensure that you're noticed, appreciated, and promoted. A second suggestion is to build your team. Having a team is another piece of advice I want to stress to you. It's not easy for most to advance quickly through life without constant help, whether that be from supervisors, reporting personnel, or other associates. It really helps to be surrounded by those who have all the capabilities, talents, and skills that you don't have personally. Your team-building efforts need to be ongoing, continuous throughout your career. You will learn new skills over time, but you will lack some, and they become more glaringly missing as your competitors will comprise a more advanced group. You need to have that team support always. Building and nurturing a team is as important as owning your job. It is a very positive element in building any career. A third suggestion is to build your reputation. Reputation is something you just can't shake. It hangs in there, whatever you do, to change it. So build it carefully and guard it rigorously. Remember, this is your introduction to the world. It'll be repeated by those who know only your reputation and not you personally. Clearly, you want such stories to be positive. Of particular importance in that reputation basket is the ethics package. The interpersonal stuff, such as integrity, honesty, reliability, and most particularly, loyalty. Loyalty across the board. Loyalty to all your associates, to your firm's customers and suppliers, and of course to your team members, both past and present. Lastly is the value of making mistakes. The fact is that making mistakes comes along with going for it. It's just part of the reality of accumulating meaningful experience. You can't have one without collecting the other. The good news is that you can and should learn from those mistakes. This is the most effective form of continuing education you can find. No classes to attend, it's cost-free, and it takes no time. It's picked up on the fly just through the ongoing activity of going for it. I can speak from those 52 years of experience, yielding 52 years of mistakes. What an education. I think I'm into my third postdoc in mistakes, and I'm still going, if perhaps slowing down some. In closing, I thank you for listening. I hope this was of value, and I wish you all the best of luck going for it. Thank you.